Greetings and salutations one and all. Welcome to the night shift. How you doing? It's another Monday night right here on the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. Community and finance night. Looking forward to having a really light show tonight. You know, it's a couple nights before Christmas, and tonight, then Christmas night. Yeah, the Christmas night show is tentative. So this may or may not be the show for this week. There won't be a show tomorrow night. But yeah, well, a live show that is. But it's community and finance night, and we get to chillax a little bit and enjoy things. So, but as a question, you know, what is your Christmas budget like? Because, you know, it's Christmas. It's that time of year. The sound of Baron. A little Parang music for you. It's called It's Christmas.
Open the door, neighbor. It's Christmas morning. You should be waking. Put the drinks on the table. I hope you buy it. Me and the boys come to give you a parang. We ain't even till the liquor gone. Oh, yeah. Come on, fellas, let me take a next one. Oh, yeah. We have about 10 months to clean. Oh, yeah. We drinking from bed to kerosene. Sign
Want to say thanks to Pulse Media Group for sponsoring this segment of the show. When being in the moment is priceless, Pulse Media Group has your back. Give them a call, 754-999-6020, or hit them up at pulsecmg.com. They can do for you everything you see right here on kevinstew.com. Create your website, host your website, provide streaming on your website.
But if you bring Baba, she drinking that.
Want to say big ups to the reggae music entertainer extraordinaire himself, chilling in the stew pot, Mr. Marlon Burrell, host of Real Rockers. Big ups to you, sir.
We drinking orange ginger beer whiskey. Anything you bring is alright with we. We eating black egg out of grapefruit. Bring out something.
What are you having for Christmas? What's on your Christmas menu?
We drinking country homemade wine and vodka.
How much money have you spent already?
We drinking that. It's Christmas.
How much more money do you plan to spend?
Merry Christmas. It's Christmas.
Did you actually plan your spending this year? No, that's the real question right there. Numbers to get you in touch: 773-789-STEW, 773-789-7839. If you're overseas, you can Skype to Kevin.Stew. If you feel like it, jump into the stew pot. Come on in, the water is always fine. Just go to kevinstew.com and you're there. You don't have to do anything more. You don't even have to create a name. You can remain anonymous. Either way, you will not be judged. It's a judgment-free zone right here.
Merry Christmas. It's Christmas.
Other people call it a chat room. We're very fancy over here. We call it the stew pot.
Merry Christmas.
So, rough guess, broad idea. Somebody, please tell me how much you think Americans will be spending this Christmas.
In that.
Use round figures. I like round figures.
Merry Christmas. It's Christmas. Merry Christmas.
And yes, if you're wondering, round is a figure.
Merry Christmas.
Some people trying to exclude some people out there. No, nobody gets excluded. The sound of Baran, it's called It's Christmas. Little parang music for you. So, any guesses out there? Any guesses out there? Shoot me a message. 773-789-STEW. Shoot me a message on kevinstew.com in the stew pot. Let me know. Give me an idea. I'll come back and tell you what is guesstimated Americans will spend. But I want to hear from you how much you think Americans on average will be spending this 2019 Christmas season. In some countries, as much as 1/5 of the people go into debt to pay for Christmas gifts and festivities. 1/5. And although eco-awareness is on the rise, half of people would buy the ideal gift no matter the cost to the planet. Not even the cost to their wallet, but the cost to the planet. Now, back to the first question that I had asked. How much on average do you think Americans will spend this year? Do I have the Jeopardy music? I do, actually. But I won't be playing it. Any takers? Rough guess. Rough guesstimate. You know, nobody's really wrong, but you can get really close to the correct answer I will give you this. It is more than $500. Any takers? Any takers at all? Okay, everybody's shy tonight. Okay, so I'll just tell you. This year, it is guesstimated that Americans will spend, on average, not 700, not 800, not even 900, but $942. See, they even have it down to the $2. On average, Americans will spend about $942 on Christmas gifts. What's interesting is that that figure is $57 more than last year. Now, is it because of inflation? Is it because what cost $20 last year cost $23 this year? Why is it that it'll be $57 more? And didn't anybody get a raise? Or is it because people actually got a raise? They're spending a little bit more this year. Yeah, that's that's a lot of money for real. And I know that's a lot of money for me. I could do well with $942 right now. Yeah, I laugh about it, but the struggle is real. So you see that donate button on kevinstew.com? It's not there for decoration, okay? I know it adds some color to the site, but it's not there for decoration. During the time of festivities, when it's time to eat, drink, make merry, and shop for some gifts, I personally, my best shopping is window shopping. Americans this year are guesstimated to spend about $1 trillion. US consumers tell Gallup pollsters they plan to spend an average of $942 on Christmas gifts this year. Like I said, that's $57 more than what was spent last year. More than 1/3 say their gift buying will be more than $1,000. And that's a third more than last year's top spenders. Overall, American consumers will spend more than $1 trillion for Christmas gifts this year, with almost 150 billion going to online retailers. At a time like this, do you wish you were an online retailer? You have $150 billion, a share of $150 billion that will be coming your way. Why not get into online retail? The total cost of the festive celebrations per household, including food and drink, will be close to $1,500, $1,500. And this is according to a survey by the consulting firm Deloitte. $1,500 for each household to take part in the celebrations this Christmas season. Now, when it comes to Christmas, Americans are the world's biggest spenders. Did you know that? But 7% of Americans will say, yeah, hey, we're not going to spend anything on Christmas. And this is a figure which includes those who do not celebrate the holiday just by principle, or for religious reasons. But it is really interesting when you hear an amount like $1 trillion going to be spent over the Christmas season. Okay, so maybe some people are making more money than they did last year. I can't say that I'm one of those people. Either. If you can say that, more power to you. And congratulations. I'm happy for you. I can't say that this year. No, it'll be great. And the year is not over yet. So there is some hope. But as it stands right now, not this year. 1/3 of Brits, those are the people that live in Great Britain, over there in the UK, in England, yeah, them. Top of the morning to you guys over there in the UK. All listeners on One Harmony Radio, Musical Genius, King Genius, Queen Genius. Big ups, big ups, big ups to you. I didn't hail you guys up, did I? Those on WGLRO, greetings and salutations. How you doing? Everybody tuned in from Detroit to Denmark and everywhere in between. Take the morning show that takes you from the sheets to the streets. The Danny Walker morning show. All the listeners over there, big ups to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Those on PEMG TV. And of course, right here at the home of the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew, kevinstew.com. Glad to have you. Couldn't do it without you. And you have my word, I wouldn't try. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're just tuning in, those who were here before, I do apologize for not greeting you earlier. Please forgive me. All right. So, 1/3 of Brits have no idea what they spend on presents. In a poll for Lender Ocean Finance, UK Christmas shoppers were asked to recall how much they spent just 2 minutes after making a purchase. 2 minutes! Only 16% could remember the exact amount. 2 minutes? What were you buying? Or what are you doing that you can't remember what you did 2 minutes ago? For those who struggle to manage their money, Deloitte forecasts the average spend on presents this year in the UK will be $743, almost 40% more than consumers in Europe. Online purchases will make up almost half, roughly about 44% of all presents purchased. Some customers still prefer to buy at a physical shop. Clearly, they don't live in the US. Primarily because they believe it will be easier for for recipients to return gifts. Top gift choices for adults include chocolates, cosmetics, perfumes, food, and drink. Top purchases. Books top the list for children, while sportswear is the fastest growing choice for teens. So when you look at the table or the graph, you have women on one side, one table, and one side of the table, and men on one side of the table. Top of the list for both genders, chocolates. So apparently the women are buying chocolates for themselves, and the men are buying chocolates for women. So chocolates are the top sellers. Then you have cosmetics and perfumes on the women's side, and you have books on the men's side. Because the women are nicing up so they can tell the men what to get for the kids. So they nice up and they tell the men, hey, the kids need this book and that book and the other book. Make sure you go out and get them. So books are next on the list for men. Then, because the men didn't get the books and the women have to go out and get them, books are third on the women's list. Because sometimes we forget things like that. Or we get the wrong ones and they have to return them, and then the women go out and get them themselves. It's a thing. Food and drink are the third on the men's list. Because, we have to eat. And then when we eat, we have to wash it down. The fourth thing on the women's list is food and drink. Because now that the men have gone out to eat and drink, they decided, hey, wait a minute. I was supposed to go out and meet them, but I was busy buying these books. So I know they're going to wait for me, so let me go out there and meet up with them for the food and the drink. So fourth on the women's list is food and drink. Then the men remember, when they see the women coming to meet them for the food and drink, what is fourth on the men's list? The cosmetics and the perfumes. Because now the woman showed up and she's looking good and she's smelling sweet, and the guys go, hey, I have an idea. Not realizing that women have already decided that I'm not going to wait on this guy to get me this thing. I'm going to get it, or I'm going to have my girlfriend get it for me. So boom, it is second on the women's list, fourth on the men's list. Then fifth on the list, and it's a 5-item list for both genders. Fifth on the list is money, cash. And you'd think it would be top of the list. No, they're using it to spend, which is why other things fall on the list before it. It is fifth on the list. No, because they remember that they're going to, the ones that didn't get a gift realize, hey, I may as well just give them the money so that they can get whatever they want. So, closing out the list, fifth on the list is money. So there you have it. For women, chocolates, cosmetics and perfumes, books, food and drink, and money. For men, chocolates, books, food and drink, cosmetics, money. Ta-da! There you have it. The list in 3 minutes. I took just about 2 to do it. But hey, anybody disagree with me, let me know. 773-789-STEW. 773-789-7839. You can call, you can text, we can talk about it. You can visit me in the chat room, kevinstew.com. I do welcome having you there because it's a great place to be. Of course, if you live overseas, can't text, go ahead and Skype me. I'll get your message. I'm on Skype. Yes, I am. Kevin.stew. Easy to reach me. No fuss, no stress. All right. I don't want to get into this next one before the break. So I think we'll take the break and then we'll get into the next thing on the list. The amount of people that actually get gifts that they don't want. Do you know what the people in your life want for a Christmas gift? And have you asked them, or do you know well enough to know what they want without asking them? Is it because, and do you know because you've heard them talking about it or heard them hinting at it? Or someone else that they told you? How do you know that this is what these people want? Me, personally, I'm either going to ask you or give you some money and say get what you want. And then you'll be limited to whatever I can afford. Either way, you're limited to what I can afford because you tell me what you want and I can't afford it, you're not getting it. Simple as that. You tell me you want a car, I'll get you a car. They're sold at the Dollar Tree. Now, tell me you want a car that you can actually drive, that's something different. But I'm going to get you a car. Nobody can say I didn't get you a car. Right? Right. So we're going to take a quick little break. When we come back, we're going to talk some more. It's a night shift to DJ Kevin Stew. We're talking a little bit of a light conversation. Or trueversation, if you so wish. Talking about Christmas finances. What does your budget look like? So Christmas spending is our topic for tonight. We're going to take a quick little break. When we come back, we talk some more. All right? Be right back.
Pulsey Media Group, innovative streaming and recording, has done it again. A new way to get your business in full view of your neighborhood consumer through AdShare TV. It's available in your neighborhood today. It's easy. Just call us 754-999-6020. Become a host today and place a TV monitor in a strategic location so it's easy to see. Get a 1-minute video ad or longer that plays anywhere in our network. Can't be a host? No problem. For a few dollars, we'll run your 30-second video ad. A host can run announcement specials like buy one get one free or discount ads. Let's turn your flyers into a 30-second video with music or a voiceover, or let us create and run your video ad with a spokesperson. Take advantage of our early enrollment discount. Join us today. Your ad will be seen at least 30 times per day in your AdShare TV neighborhood. It's easy. Just call us 754-999-6020. AdShare TV, part of Pulsey Media Group.
Today in school, I learned a lot. In chemistry, I learned that no one likes me. In English, I learned that I'm disgusting. And in physics, I learned that I'm a loser.
Today in school,
In math,
I learned that I'm ugly
I
and
learned
useless.
that I'm trash.
And in gym,
In biology,
I learned that I'm pathetic
I learned that I'm fat
and a
and
joke.
stupid.
In history,
Today in
I learned that
school,
I'm trash.
Today in school, I learned that I have no friends. In English, I learned that I make people sick.
And in
And at lunch, I learned that I sit on my own because I smell.
and in
In chemistry, I learned that no one
In
likes me.
biology, I learned that I'm fat and stupid.
In English,
And in
I
math,
learned that I make people
I
sick.
learned that I'm trash.
The only thing I didn't learn in school today
The only thing I didn't learn today
The only thing I didn't learn,
Is why no one ever helps.
Kids witness bullying every day. They want to help, but they don't know how. Teach them how to stop bullying and be more than a bystander at stopbullying.gov. A message from the Ad Council.
Matthew 28:19 says, "Go ye therefore and teach all nations." With this in mind, and encouragement received during a South Florida media conference, The Church Links was birthed. The Church Links is an interdenominational worship service portal for churches, providing the tools to spread the word through technology in a cost-effective way. The Church Links, www.dahchurchlinx.com. Your links to worship and praise.
It takes an entire village to raise a child. Hello, I'm Paul Campbell, here to talk about Palace. Peace and Love Academic Scholarship. This nonprofit group supports students facing serious obstacles from entering or continuing their studies, not because the grades are failing, but due to the lack of financial support.
Over the past 8 years, Palace has awarded 600 scholarships valued at approximately 50.3 million Jamaican dollars, or 415,000 US dollars.
Together, we must build a better future for our children. Please visit www.palace1.org and make your donation to brighten the future of a deserving child. Palace, preserving young minds for posterity.
Hi, this is Cara Manti, and you're listening to DJ Kevin Stew, and this is The Night Shift.
It's been a long time coming. Are you ever gonna change? Are you ever gonna take advice for how I'm feeling? It's been a long time running, and I know you wanna stay. So I think that it is time we live like we used to. Right all around the city, singing with the top down. Let's take it back to when we were younger. It's been a long time coming, so put on a happy face. Grab my hand so we can let all of our troubles out. There's no care tonight. Take me for a ride. Even when it's dark and the wind lies. Even when it's dark and you lose your mind. Oh, right in the moment when your head is confused. Oh, I will stay in the madness with you. Oh, now you're so crazy. Oh, I'm crazy too. Right in the moment when your head is confused. Oh, I will stay in the madness with you. Baby, don't you worry, 'cause you know I understand what it's like to be chewed up and spit out in the cold world. Baby, there's no hurry, as long as you take my hand. We can dance and I won't be the one to let you go. There's no care tonight. Take me for a ride. Even when it's dark and the wind lies. Even when it's dark and you lose your mind. Oh, right in the moment when your head is confused. Oh, I will stay in the madness with you. Oh, now you're so crazy. Oh, now you're so crazy. Oh, now you're so crazy. Oh, I'm crazy too. Oh, now you're so crazy.
Want to thank Althea and her Healing Heavenly Hands for sponsoring this segment of the show. Althea's a licensed massage therapist that comes to you if you're in Broad County, North Miami-Dade, or South Palm Beach counties. Just give her a call, 954-655-9000. That's 954-655-9000. You can also email her at thealater@att.net. Thank you, Althea. Best believe I will not be going without my massage. So if any of you want to go without yours, that's your business. I won't be doing it, because that would be madness. This is the sound of Royce. The track is called Madness. stay in the madness with you, and as we go through this Christmas season, you know, there's a lot of madness going on out there. Just this evening, I was on the road, and here I am driving along. Now, this evening in South Florida, it's pretty wet. And here's this guy coming out of a gas station. 3 lanes of traffic going in the same direction he wants to go. And he sits there and he waits and he waits and he waits. And when the traffic gets close, he decides to go. I kid you not. And he decides to come out in the lane that I am in. Now, folks, I tell you, it's not like he came out into the lane and just decided, all right, I'm just gonna gun it. No. He comes out into the lane and he decides to go slow. So I blow my horn. What does this dude do? Jam on his brakes. And now that I'm thinking about it, I should have just taken his license plate down and reported him for driving recklessly, attempting to cause an accident. Because that's exactly what he did. He jammed on his brakes, and I blew my horn again, and he jammed on his brakes again. And I'm like, no, if I had actually hit him, how would this go down? Because there are witnesses. The question is, would those witnesses stop to give their account of what happened? Because clearly this guy is trying to get some money. Not realizing that if you intentionally cause an accident, you intentionally cause someone to run up into your back, then you're at fault. You caused the accident and you are liable. The only thing is that you need that witness to prove it. So here it is. And all I did was shake my head after that point, because it's not even worth it. It really isn't. So just to make him feel like he has won, I just let him go his way. Because I just didn't have time for that. And I continued my merry way, and I went around him, and I just continued. Now, had he decided to pursue me and continue being aggravating, that would have escalated to something else. Then I would have to let him get in front of me, then take down his license plate and report him. But in this Christmas season, 2 days before Christmas, who wants to get reported? Who wants to have police knocking on their door, questioning them about driving like idiots? And the police have other things that they need to be taking care of. They have with other things going on. They don't need to be. Chances are they wouldn't, even if I reported it. I don't carry that much clout. But still, come on, people. Let's think a little bit. And it's not just no that applies to. All the time. Let's think about what we're doing just a little bit. Yeah, something else might be going on with you. But guess what? There are other people out there that other things are going on with them too. And you never know just how much and how badly that person is dealing with what is going on with them. They may be at that point in their life where they just don't care anymore. And you decide to cross their path. So if they don't care about whatever happens to them, what do you think is going to happen to you? Think about that for a moment. Alright, so going back to our Christmas spending. 1 in 3 Europeans get gifts that they don't want. For all my European listeners, are any of those you? One in three. Sorry, 1 in 7. Did I say 1 in 3? 1 in 7 Europeans get gifts they don't want. Are you one of those 7? I know some people in Europe that actually listen to the show. Whether they listen to it live or they listen to it delayed by going to the archive and checking out the previous shows and whatever. You know, are you one of those 7? Christmas may be a time for giving, but not everyone is grateful for the gifts they receive. And when I was growing up, I was always told, be satisfied with what you get. And it would stop right there. No explanation, no icing on the cake, no nothing. You just got it raw and bare. Be grateful for what you get. End of story. Now, in today's day, some people might say, be grateful for what you get, because you never know what someone went through to get that thing for you. And that would kinda, sorta make you want to be a little bit more grateful. But for whatever reason, just be grateful for what you get. But 1 in 7 Europeans don't like the gifts that they get. Not everyone is grateful for the gifts that they receive. A survey for Netherlands-based bank ING found 15% of Europeans were unhappy with what gifts they received last year, while 10% could not even remember their gifts. Although half kept unwrapped gifts, which is interesting in and of itself, a quarter re-gifted them to someone else. 14% sold them, and 1 in 10 took them back to a store. In addition, 5% gave unwanted gifts back to the giver. A habit most popular with the British and the Dutch. But most young people simply threw them away. Now, I have a problem with the whole idea of just throwing something away, because there's always someone that needs it. Not wants it, needs it. So here it is. But not only that, the fact that I spend my hard-earned money and get you something, and you just decide that you're going to throw it away because it's not something that you want. You may need it, but it's not something that you want. And it's because it is not something that you want. It ends up in the useless pile and gets thrown out. Until the day would come and you would say, oh, this thing would have been quite useful, but I threw it away. Yes, you did. There you go. And Karma walks by and bats her eyelids at you and goes, see? But there it is, US consumer website Finder.com found 62% of Americans expect to get an unwanted gift this year, which equals 154 million people receiving presents worth a total of more than $15 billion, half of which will be regifted or taken back to the store. Now, when you look at it in dollars and cents, the dollars are ridiculous and it just doesn't make sense. But at the same time, that is the reality of the situation. How many people today are actually getting gifts that they are grateful to have? Not even gifts that they want or gifts that they need, but gifts that they're grateful to have. How many people stop and think, you know what, this person actually thought about me when they were getting this gift? Not because it's something I don't want right now, and not because it's something that I may not even like. Should I just throw it out? On the flip side, if you give a gift to someone, they don't need it, they don't want it, and they know someone that it could benefit, you should not be upset that they were thoughtful enough to re-gift it to that person. Now, some may say that that's just a cop-out. They're not being thoughtful in re-gifting. But who are you to say that they're not? What if they didn't have money to get whatever it is someone else needed, not wanted, needed, and that was the very thing that you gifted them with? Wouldn't they, especially if they're praying people, wouldn't they at that point be saying, thank you for answering prayers? I didn't need this thing, this person needed this thing. And here it is. You provided me with the opportunity to give it to them by way of someone else. If that doesn't make you very grateful for that gift. So this one person that gave that gift didn't bless just one person. They blessed two. They blessed the person that didn't actually need it, that knew the person that did, that had re-gifted it. So now that person feels good that they could make someone else happy. You should feel good that you got to make them happy in making someone else happy. You see how that works? Now, of course, there are those who would probably argue with me that that doesn't make sense. Cool. I'm fine with that. Let me hear why it doesn't make sense. Let's talk. Tell me why something like that would not make sense. Tell me what would be so outlandish about it. 773-789-STEW. 773-789-7839. Those are the numbers that get you in touch. Talk to me. Share with me. Again, it's judgment free. Not because I have an opinion means that it's gospel. I live by understanding, not by right and wrong. In other words, excuse me, I'm not trying to say that I am right and you are wrong. I'm trying to say this is my understanding of it. If you can show me a different perspective or give me a different understanding, not to say that it's going to change my understanding, and I'm not trying to change yours. It's to get a greater understanding. See how that works? We build each other up. That's what we do here. We don't tear each other down. So 154 million people will receive presents that they pretty much don't want. And that would be worth about $15 billion. And these will be regifted or taken back to the store. Regifting is not such a bad thing. It doesn't have to be as bad as it is made to sound. Yeah? Now, the average American spends about 15 hours shopping for Christmas. How many hours in a day? 45. 24 hours in a day. Yeah, I won't even tell you what that 45 is all about. I'll just, because I don't even know where it came from. So we'll just move past that. 24 hours in a day. The average American spends 15 hours shopping for Christmas. They didn't say the average American spends 15 hours in a day. Okay. Christmas is when Americans spend time with family and friends. Typically. Well, that's the thought anyway. According to some of the information, it is a season for spending hours of shopping and standing in checkout lines and traveling for hours to visit relatives. In addition to shopping. Well, I said shopping, right? In addition to spending time with family and friends. Yeah. U.S. customer advocacy group Consumer Report says Americans spend an average of 15 hours gift shopping. Women average around about 20 hours. And men, notorious for leaving gifts, buying to the last minute. Yes. We spend about 10 hours. Because we know what we want to get. Typically. So we can wait till the last minute and then just go and get it at that time. Right? Just go with me. Don't even shed any more light on it, just go with it. Now, another 3.5 hours are taken up with standing in line to pay. Gift wrapping takes about 3 hours. And once Christmas is over, US consumers spend an average of about an hour returning unwanted presents to stores. Now, on the upside, they spend around about 15 hours attending Christmas parties. So they get to socialize and enjoy time with their friends and family and loved ones. That's a good thing, isn't it? Ultimate question. Ultimate question for tonight. One of the things that make you go, I wonder. Is, you ready? How many people went into debt buying Christmas gifts? How many people thought they would have spent X amount of money and ended up spending X times 3 amount of money? Yeah. Are you one of those people? Now you're thinking, right? Something must be up. Something must be in this, Why is Stu bringing that up now? Who does he know that? It's nobody that I know. Don't think that it's anybody that I know. Don't think that it's me. If there's one person who will not go into debt buying Christmas gifts, it's this guy. Me. Not happening. Alright? Before so, you can get upset with me for not giving you a gift. But I am not going to get you a gift at the expense of me going into debt. Not happening. End of story. And I don't expect you to get me a gift with the risk of you putting yourself in debt either. Not the way to operate. I'm not for it. You shouldn't be for it either. However, if that is what floats your boat, sail on. Row your boat as far as it will take you before it sinks. But don't expect me to be throwing you a life raft or a floaty. Make sure you have that covered too. I will enjoy the gift you give me, however. Yes, I will. Don't come back telling me how you're drowning because of it. Because it doesn't make sense. You're going to be putting yourself at a disadvantage just to get me something you think that I would enjoy. If you know I'm going to enjoy it, make sure you're in a position to get it to me so that you can enjoy giving it to me. And you can enjoy seeing me take joy in receiving and using that gift. You see, I really believe a lot of us get caught up in the hype of gift giving. The thing that goes along with saying, you know, I got this person this particular thing. I did that. Listen, if you're going to get something to give to somebody, nobody really has to know. Why do you need to broadcast it? So that you can look a little better? To who? For what? The only people that really need to know is you and the person that received it. The person at the store doesn't really care. They're either getting a commission off that sale or getting paid because of it. Either way, you're doing what is supposed to happen in an economy. You're going to the supplier as a consumer to get what you need. Plain and simple. It's not rocket science, and there doesn't need to be any rocket science behind it. So, as we go and take this another break, and before we get into the last bit of information, with looking at how many people went into debt because of Christmas spending, we're going to take a quick little break. Yeah, one more quick little break. We can do that, right? I believe so. And when we come back, we wrap up the show and get into musical therapy. I told you. Nice, quick, easy, and light. That's how tonight is going. Nice, easy, and light. We'll be right back.
I'm in almost every school bus and classroom. You see me around the neighborhood, and you tell me that I'm a pretty good kid. Well, I'm 1 out of every 5 children in America, and I'm struggling with hunger.
Please visit feedingamerica.org today and find your local food bank for ways to help.
Every dollar you donate helps provide 8 meals for kids like me. We are Feeding America, brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
JTMZ Music presents the highly anticipated.
When being in the moment is priceless,
JTMZ Music presents the highly anticipated, much talked about, the Juggling Rhythm Volume 1. This classic rhythm takes on a new life with tracks from both established artists and introduces some incredible new voices. Get your dancing shoes ready with the Juggling Rhythm, featuring international reggae dancehall artist Mr. Vegas, alongside Ian Sweetness, Ed Robinson, Jack Radix, Hezron, Dangling, Joanna Marie featuring Galaxy P, Denny Ranks featuring Jawiz, Ambalik, Christine Alicia, Yishka. Also the new sensations on the rhythm: Seal, Danger Lee, Marquis Skelenar, Zachary. Available on all digital media outlets. The Juggling Rhythm. Get it, get it, get it.
Matthew 28:19 says, "Go ye therefore and teach all nations." With this in mind, and encouragement received during a South Florida media conference, The Church Links was birthed. The Church Links is an interdenominational worship service portal for churches, providing the tools to spread the word through technology in a cost-effective way. The Church Links, www.dahchurchlinx.com. Your links to worship and praise. When being in the moment is priceless, consider the ability to share that moment. If you can video it, you can broadcast it. And Pulse E-Media Group has the tools you need. Weddings, birthdays, funerals, graduations, church services, parties, seminars, you name it. Pulse E-Media Group can provide you with a secure medium controlled by you to broadcast your event. Contact us at www.pulsemediagroup.com for more information. Pulse E-Media Group, when being in the moment is priceless.
Hey, I'm representing for DJ Kevin Stew, working on the night shift radio show. Won't go changing like the weather, just to please the devil never. Will DJ Kevin Stew sell his soul? That's a word and honor. It's Christine representing word and honor. Selassie DJ Kevin Stew.
There goes my heartbeat. You are the reason I'm losing my sleep. It's gone back now. There goes my mind racing, 'cause you are the reason that I'm still breathing. It's so blessed. I'll climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what is broken. 'Cause I need you to stay. I'm real. There goes my handshake. You are the reason that I'm still breathing. If I could turn back the clock, I'd make sure the light would fade the dark. Every hour, every minute spent with you. I climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what is broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to
Want to thank Reggae Global Entertainment for sponsoring this segment of the show.
just to be with
Reggae Global Entertainment will take care of your artist management and bookings and promotions and event management. And all you have to do is give them a call, 954-998-8034. Say you heard about them on the night shift with DJ Kevin Stew. This is the sound of Kirk Davis. You may know him as Little Kirk. It's called You Are the Reason. Oh yeah. So the question, the $1 million question. How many people do you think went into debt for the Christmas? Alright. Now, by consumer geographic location. There's a little graph with some answers, and I'm going to tell you how that goes in a little bit. In fact, no, I'll tell you how it goes right now. The European customers, 10% of them say, yeah, I end up in debt because of Christmas shopping. In Luxembourg, you had 3%. In the Netherlands, you had 5%. In Austria, 5%. In Germany, 6%. Belgium, 6%. The Czech Republic had 8% of consumers saying, yeah, I went into debt doing Christmas shopping. Italy had 9%. France had 10%. Poland had 13%. The UK, the United Kingdom, 10% of consumers saying they went into debt because of Christmas spending. In Romania, you had 19%. Australia had 14%. The country that had the most consumers saying, yes, I went into debt just from Christmas shopping. 22% Americans. Now, that is really interesting because Christmas shopping comes right about, generally starts round about Thanksgiving. That's when the real Christmas shopping starts. And it is kicked off with Black Friday. Or that's the way it is marketed. Black Friday is when businesses, retail businesses, try to get out of the red and into the black. Black Friday. Well, that's one of the explanations for the name, anyway. So, it only stands to reason that a bunch of Americans, especially, would end up in the red. Because if retailers are getting out of the red into the black, they could only do that one way. By way of consumers spending the money. So if the retailers didn't have the money, which is why they end up in the red, and then the consumer give them the money to end up in the black, where are the consumers getting the money from? And what position are they left in? So in order to have a somewhat fluid economy, you need to have your spenders and you need to have your buyers. Or your suppliers. So your consumers and your suppliers, right? So the retailers are your suppliers and the consumers are the consumers. The general public, Joe public are your consumers, so they go and they buy. And the money flows. And then the retailers pay their staff, and the staff go out to the grocery stores and they spend the little money that they made in bonuses, because the retail stores made a little bit of a profit, so they can get to spread the money around. And then they go shopping themselves, because they have to go buy groceries and such. And so the farmers get a little cut out of it. The farmers go back to the... You see where this is going, right? The cycle of the money. It goes into the bank, those that invest, and they get returns from their investments because other people are putting money in the bank, and everybody gets to benefit in a fluid economy. So here it is. Especially the Americans, they get into debt around about Christmas time. They wait for tax time to roll through. Tax time comes in. They get a return from Uncle Sam. They take that money and either they save it for Black Friday or they use it to pay off the debt that they were in because of the Christmas. Build up again to spend again round about Black Friday and end up in debt again at Christmas. And the cycle continues. But for some people, Christmas is quite the financial strain. ING Bank Group report that across Europe, 1 in 10 borrows up to, or 1 in 10 would borrow or run up credit card debt to pay for the festivities. 2/5 feel pressure to spend more money than they want to at Christmas. 2/5 of people in Europe say they feel pressured, they feel forced to spend money at Christmas. In Romania and the UK, about 1/5 of people spend Christmas in the red, while the people of Luxembourg are least likely to go into debt to finance the festivities. However, 40% of people say Christmas is the one time they spend money without worrying about it. I wonder why. Why do people choose to spend money and not worry about it at Christmas versus any other time? Almost 2 in 10 Brits say they think about the environmental impact when choosing gifts. And more people are choosing to give fewer presents or make their own. But a survey for packaging maker Raja found almost half say they would buy the perfect gift regardless of the impact on the planet. Almost half of all consumers don't care what happens to the planet when they decide to buy a gift. Now, that makes you think about the kind of gifts that people are buying when you're taking into consideration the effect on the environment. What are people buying? What festivities are people getting into that is so damaging to the environment or could be so damaging to the environment during Christmas? You just have to wonder. Makes you want to go do some research, doesn't it? It makes me want to research it. However, I will not get into that tonight. No, I won't. Because it's a night where we're taking things just a little easier. Yeah? A couple of nights before Christmas. Yeah. We need to just take it nice and easy. And as such, we're going to do a little bit of an extended musical therapy. It only makes sense. It's partying season, so we should enjoy some little music and rock to it here and rock to it there and feel the festivities, feel the Christmas spirit. Give some love and share some love and receive some love. Yeah? Yeah. I think that's what we need to do. Rocking out with Twiggy and Sadiki. It's called Merry Christmas.
This is gonna be a very merry wishing you and yours a very Merry Christmas.
No greater gift than the gift of love. No greater joy than having you with me. I'm so happy the holidays find us together. No other place I'd rather be.
My wish for Christmas
is having you here with me.
My wish for Christmas.
This is Peter G.
Spending time.
My wish for Christmas.
My wish for Christmas.
Before that, we heard from Sadiki working out to the Twiggerific one. Twiggy.
My wish for Christmas is making dreams come true.
What a wish.
You're prettier than all the decoration.
That is oh so true.
Your smile is brighter than the stars. More special than a special occasion. I just love the way you are. There's a time flies when you're having fun. I can't believe the year is almost done.
Nobody else but you
can make me feel the way I do. You make my dreams come true.
My wish for Christmas
is having you here with me.
My wish for Christmas
is spending it with
you. My wish for Christmas
is how it's supposed to be.
My wish for Christmas is making dreams come true.
No greater gift than the gift of love.
Love, sweet love.
No greater joy than having you here with me.
Have you here with me?
So happy that we're here together. No other place I'd rather be.
My wish for Christmas
is having you here with me.
My wish for Christmas
is spending it with
you. My wish for Christmas
is how it's supposed to be.
My wish for Christmas is making dreams come true, true, true.
I always look forward to this time of year, to do what we all should do, spread good cheer. See happiness.
This is Hopeton Lindo.
Faces, people shopping and going places, good friends coming together.
The track is called The Season.
To what the weather, 'tis the season, Christmas time again. So love without reason, families and friends. 'Tis the season, Christmas time again. So love without reason, families and friends. The holidays are finally here, and everyone feeling irate. Sweet reggae music playing everywhere, and people going out to party. Some say it's the reason for the season that brings joy and happiness. We're celebrating life and living life to the fullest. 'Tis the season, Christmas time again. So love without reason, families and friends. 'Tis the season, Christmas time again. So love without reason, families and friends. Looking forward to kiss my lover under the mistletoe. I've heard about it many times before, so I'll be waiting at the door. Kids don't wanna go to sleep when they know it is Christmas Eve. While mom and dad had to wrap their presents, they try to take a peek. 'Tis the season, Christmas time again. So love without reason, families and friends. Yes, 'tis the season, Christmas time again. So love without reason, families and friends. I always look forward to this time of year, when we do what we ought to do, spread good cheer. See happiness on the children's faces, people shopping and going places, good friends coming together, no matter what the weather. 'Tis the season, Christmas time again. So love without reason, families and friends. 'Tis the season, Christmas time again. So love without reason, families and friends. Sunshine, moonlight, delight. Just a couple ones describing who you are.
This is Peter G. Working out with John and Marie. Their rendition of Close to You.
This is Joanna Marie, and it's all about DJ Kevin Stew on the night shift. You feel for some stew? Check out Kevin Stew.
Hey, baby.
Thank you, Joanna Marie.
I just want to get close to you.
Patient
This is the sound of Leah Stewart.
When the mountains crumble down,
Yeah, my sister from another mister.
you're losing ground.
Daughter of Willie Stewart.
But you can't make a sound.
International percussionist extraordinaire. Former percussionist for Third World.
I'll be right here, just like a shadow, drifting across the dusk. I feel hollow, like the elephant without his tusk. If we only knew everything we're yearning for cannot be bought in an expensive store. We're too hard to meet. Maybe together as one. You may choose to leave, but I'll be waiting, just like the dawn. When the mountains crumble down, you feel like you're losing ground. When you wanna scream, but you can't make a sound, you can find me. I'll be right there. You can find me. I'll be right there. We've been broken, time and time again. You are chosen, but we're all a part of the plan to set the captives free, break the chains of iniquity. We're living for a reason. Faith is about believing. We're too hard to leave. They be together as one. You may choose to leave, but I'll be waiting, just like the dawn. When the mountains crumble down, you're losing ground. You wanna scream, but you can't make a sound. You can find me. I'll be right there. You can find me. I'll be right there. You can find me. I'll be right
LM say age is a number, third one, no study much. Richie Daly, I'm a done. Age around the top of tops. Up to now, no boy, no play guitar. We're bad like Uncle Cat. Maurice Save a Papa Son. Norris played for Super Cat.
Talk about Third World.
Talent like the list just never stops. One eruption, fit like Figgle and can sprint a dozen laps. Steve Locker, engineer. Drunk back up.
From their newly Grammy Award
Real
nominated album.
reggae on them up. More money, more problems.
You're not the only one.
Swap, but it's lonely at the top. Some will say them are your friend, but are you alone? I spend
Featuring Junior Gag himself.
one the newest things for cop. Man, I go and roll a rems, cause you don't know the straps. Things sticky like sour sap. And one shepherd to a flock. See them hustle on the corner while they try to be a man, but it gets lonely on the block. And it's rough in the drop. And everybody need a hand to lift them up when them a drop.
If you're out there, somewhere feeling lonely, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. If you're out there, somewhere feeling lonely, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. So come on inside and tell me how you're feeling. Tell me all about the burdens we all get lost. And if you're out there somewhere feeling lonely, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. If you're out there somewhere feeling lonely, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. If you're out there somewhere feeling lonely, you're not the only one.
Holding back the years, yeah. Thinking of the fears I've had so
As we rock out in this musical therapy,
when somebody hears,
this is Ed Robinson,
listen to the fear,
his rendition of Keep Holding On.
strangled by the wishes of fate, hoping for the arms of mate, get to me the sooner or later, 'cause nothing ever could, yeah. I'll keep holding on, I'll keep holding on, I'll keep holding on, yeah. I'll keep holding on, just for me to escape from all I know, holding back the tears. There's nothing here is grown. I wasted all my tears, wasted all those years. Nothing has to change to be good, 'cause nothing ever could, yeah. I'll keep holding on, I'll keep holding on, I'll keep holding on, I'll keep holding on, yeah. I'll keep on holding on, yes, I keep on holding on, oh yes, keep on holding on, oh yeah. Holding back
Just fly. Just put your hands up in the sky. This is your season to fly. Put your troubles aside. You got a reason, oh child.
Are you feeling the vibe like me right now? It's that season. Let's just fly. The sound of Hezron for all the Hezites. It's called Fly.
Troubles of life try to get you down. Brush it off with a smile. Yeah. And listen to those three little birds standing at your doorstep singing. Don't you worry about a thing. Everything's gonna be alright. Just put your hands up in the sky. This is your season to fly. Just put your troubles aside. You got a reason, oh child. Put your hands to the sky. This is your season to fly. Just fly. Isn't it amazing? Life is a way of providing for the birds in the sky, the fish in the sea, the butterflies. Hey, so don't you worry about a thing. No negative energy, no, no, no. Brush it off, fan it off, raise up and shine. Just put your hands up in the sky. This is the season to fly. Put your troubles aside. You got a reason, oh child. Point your hands to the sky. This is the
I care.
Giving up on a man. I
Track called Ain't Giving Up.
baby.
As we go through this musical therapy, we got 15 minutes to go.
Listen, could be talking bad, but I don't give a damn, cause baby boy, I got your back. What them the day when we are hustling on the street, sleepless nights, we are looking just to find the food for eat, huh? No, you watch out with me, you're up with you, what's that with me, yes, that shit. Whenever you want it, my got it, my need it, your copy, tell them not try, stop it, try that die, so my man, no will clap it now. I ain't giving up on my baby, I ain't giving up on my man, I ain't giving up on my baby, even though he's not up in hell. I ain't giving up on my baby, I ain't giving up on my man, I ain't giving up on you, baby. I hope you understand. I know sometimes you think I must get lonely in life. Sometimes it get hard and love get tested. But now give up the nookie and the time we invested. Enough man I try, come with them. Highest that tell me yo them living like a star, but I'm not interested. Even your friend tell me say I him up the remedy. Him say him want me, so they would up my blessed with God. I ain't giving up on my baby. I ain't giving up on my man. I ain't giving up on my baby, even though he's not up in hell. I ain't giving up on my baby. I ain't giving up on my man. I ain't giving up on you, baby. And I hope you understand. I'm never gonna give it away. Never gonna give it away. I hope you understand. I'm never gonna give it away. Never gonna give it away. I hope you understand.
It feels so good. No, your face does not change much. Maybe you wrinkle it too. Threading through the waves with
This is Amari Banks.
what we could do.
A track called Me and You.
Right behind, keep your allegiance to me and you and me. Yes, that's how it's supposed to be. Give a little bit, we'll have lasting memories for life. It's worth the sacrifice. It's worth the sacrifice. I know I'm far away sometimes, though I'm next to you. I see your face, you're asking why. I then pay attention to you. I'm not the boy I used to be. You're now a lady too. Who cares what they say? My only focus is me and you. Me and you. You and me. You and me. Yeah. Yes, that's how it's supposed to be. Me and you. Me and you. You and me. You and me. Yeah. Yes, that's how it's supposed to be. Give a little bit, we'll have lasting memories for life. It's worth the sacrifice. It's worth the sacrifice. Give it up, give me a kiss. Let's keep flying through the sky. Flying through the sky. Every glitch, we make a switch. Enjoy the ride and be my bride. Yes, that's how it's supposed to be. Yes, that's what it's gotta be. Me and you. Me and you. You and me. You and me. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. You and me. You and me. Me and you. Me and you. Yeah. That's how it's gotta be. Give a little bit. We have lasting memories for life. It's worth the sacrifice. I don't want no A, I don't want no C. I just wanna be, baby, don't you leave. I don't wanna be without you.
This is Jamari. Jamari Morgan working out with Stone Boy.
I don't wanna see, I just wanna be with you.
It's called ACB.
You say about love, what you say about love?
different stages. Gonna love you throughout the ages. To the good time, to the bad time, to the DJ stop play this. Man, you my want and you alone with me. It's time for the king to receive his queen. In a few years, tell me what you see. Baby girl, know what you say. I don't want no A, I don't wanna see. I just wanna be, baby, don't you leave. I don't wanna be without you. Be without you, yeah. I don't want no A, I don't wanna see. I just wanna be with you for life. What you say about love? You say about love. What you say about love? Yeah. I've been looking for this special girl all my life. You showed up, came to me, heard you right on time. I said hello, hello, yes I'm hello, hello. How about you come with me? She said, boy, you better take it off my heart. Yeah.
I don't wanna see nobody else in my dream. Girl, I wanna be the only player for your team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 16. I've been loving you since we was a team. Emotionally getting better. This your love is brewed in the African pot is getting hotter. Queen of Sheba, nobody cry me a river. Cause I promise me now, go let this love into the gutter. Whoa.
I don't want no A, I don't wanna see. I just wanna be, baby, don't you leave. I don't wanna be without you. Be without you, yeah. I don't want no A, I don't wanna see. I just wanna be with you for life. What you say about love? You say about love. What you say about love?
Yes. Where you want me for you? I'm so proud to call you my empress. And if all your plans will be
This is Mr. Congo Bongo himself.
you can guess. I
This is Jadan.
know what I have to
The track is called Congo Bongo Empress.
Are you and the girl?
Not Congo Bongo Express. Congo Bongo Empress.
Congo embrace. Are you and me African queen? Congo Bongo embrace. Are you me seen of a dream? Congo Bongo embrace. And are you make me sing? Congo Bongo embrace. She's sophisticated. She well intelligent. And when me give her me money to go a market, no access to well spent. Ambition high, down to the earth, not learn. But empress the thing sky high, spread out your wings and fly. Congo, Bongo embrace. Are you and me African queen? Congo, Bongo embrace. Are you me seen of a dream? Congo, Bongo embrace. And are you make me sing? Congo, Bongo embrace. We are come from far. Yesterday me a look on the skies. Them say we wouldn't reach this far. We wouldn't reach this far. We love you, it's a my duty. And when me look on your face, me have to smile, what a beauty. Congo, Bongo embrace. Are you and me African queen? Congo, Bongo embrace. Are you me seen of a dream? Congo, Bongo embrace. And are you make me sing? Congo, Bongo embrace. Where you want me for you? I'm so proud to call you my empress. And if all your plans will be no time at all, I wouldn't second guess. I never want you to know, but I have to confess. Are you are the girl for me? Congo, Bongo embrace. Are you and me African queen? Congo, Bongo embrace. Are you me seen of a dream? Congo, Bongo embrace. And are you make me sing? Congo, Bongo embrace.
So make me talk for a second about this. Cause every goddess when me know want this. Feel love, peaceful and bliss. A black love full of chocolate kiss. Black moments make me reminisce. Light your split if your dream take a sip. Tonight sex enough we target. 'Cause I've got something better. I swear to God I do. I've got a man that loves me.
This is the sound of Caramanti. It's called Black Love.
Nothing left to do but confess that I love him, and that's the truth. He reads to me, he teaches me, that pleases me. Black love so sweet. He lays with me and plays with me all day with me. Black love in me. Oh, are we connected through time and space? The love strong, stronger than the black race. A pure magic anytime we embrace. Me love your king, I will never embrace. The man go deep, deep in the bookcase. Stroke me body plus me mental space. Spiritually I have to elevate. 'Cause I've got something better. I swear to God I do. I've got a man that loves me and reads to me too. Him take me on a level, nothing left to do but confess that I love him, and that's the truth. He reads to me, he teaches me, that pleases me. Black love so sweet. He lays with me and plays with me all day with me. Black love indeed. Oh, I miss enough of them I try. Announce love but I lie, them a lie. Them couple up but me want know why. 'Cause every other month I just fight them a fight. Before long one of them take flight. Quit the team 'cause the team never tight. Me heart goes out, that's not right. But not enough in me black life. Hey, yeah, a Caramanti. Black love family.
This is how I'm gonna bounce on out of here tonight. The sound of King Charles.
Girl, you got the moves, you got
acoustically.
The flavor, got the sauce, oh yeah. Anywhere you wanna go.
The acoustic rendition of Juice.
I'ma take you there, oh yeah. 'Cause you need somebody.
Working out with Jordan and guitars.
Feeling lost, I will find you. Oh, I just want.
That's just one guitar.
You mine, so waste no time.
No time at all.
Change your life.
Your whole life.
You and I, yeah.
Just us.
We'll chase the skies.
No limit.
Yeah. If you want to, you
I want to thank you each and everyone for tuning in, sticking around and staying. Those of you that shared the show, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Even when it's done, you can still share it and you can go back and view it. Check it out in the archives. KevinStew.com. I won't be here tomorrow night, Christmas Eve.
Girl, you got the move.
But I will probably be here Christmas night.
Oh yeah.
A very special Christmas show.
Want to go? And what I know. Oh.
Just stay tuned.
And if you need somebody, remind you.
If you don't follow me on social media,
find you.
You can start doing so now. KevinStew.com is a website. All the social media connections are there. You don't have to worry about it. No stress. I'm out of here. Good morning, good afternoon, good day to you wherever you are in the world.
Well, what you know, girl, you got
from here in South Florida.
Juice,
good night.
Flavor, got the sauce, oh yeah. Anywhere.
Oh, I want to say thanks to GMAT Music Solutions for sponsoring this segment of the show, this musical therapy segment. GMAT Music Solutions providing stage production services, sound, lighting, musical equipment, DJs, singers, musicians, engineers, PA systems, you name it. GMAT Music Solutions can bring your event to life. Just give them a call, 754-307-GMAC. So you heard about them on the night shift to DJ Kevin Stew.
And I,
yeah, they have no limits.
Chase the The sky's no limit. If you want to, you can be my queen, and I will be your king forever. If you want to, you can be my queen, and I will be your king forever. Oh, girl, you got the moves, you got the juice, you got the flavor, got the sauce. Oh yeah. Anywhere you want
Being in the
to
moment
go.
is priceless. Consider the ability to share that moment. If you can video it, you can broadcast it. And Pulse E-Media Group has the tools you need. Weddings, birthdays, funerals, graduations, church services, parties, seminars, you name it. Pulse E-Media Group can provide you with a secure medium controlled by you to broadcast your event. Contact us at www.pulsemediagroup.com for more information. Pulse E-Media Group, when being in the moment is priceless.